Mr. President, the West is on fire. At this very moment, historic wildfires are raging across our western states. Communities have been devastated, homes have been destroyed, and businesses have been turned to rubble. In the wake of these disasters, many families have been left with absolutely nothing. Nevadans are no stranger to seeing wildfires wreak havoc in our state, and just this year, Nevada has seen over 650 fires. But what's happening now is something different. These are some of the largest fires the West has ever seen. Already, in 2020, over 4.7 million acres of land have been burned across our nation, and we've already seen billions of dollars in economic losses and damage. Mr. President, despite what you might hear from our president, these disasters are not blue state issues. That kind of partisan sentiment is just unconscionable. We must take a nonpartisan approach to saving lives and protecting property from fires that know no partisan affiliation. It doesn't matter that these fires are in the state of California or the state of Oregon, the state of Washington, or the state of Idaho. These disasters are happening in our United States. These fires are impacting our communities, and in this time of crisis, we have a responsibility to help one another, help our communities, help our friends and our neighbors. People have died in these disasters. Some people, well, they're still missing, and over 30,000 courageous men and women are risking their lives to fight these fires and to save those families and save that property. And I'm really proud to say that Nevada's firefighters, well, they've been deployed to assist in combating many of these disasters, and I'm so proud of them. But as a result of these fires, the air quality in some of our communities, it's so poor, it's so unhealthy, it's exceeding 20-year records. This toxic haze has already impacted air quality in my own state of Nevada. And it's not just western states. This harmful smoke, it's spreading. It's being measured as far away as the East Coast in places like New York and right here in Washington, D.C. These fires, they put our collective health, all of us, in jeopardy, especially now during the pandemic. And as I've said before, these fires, they impact every single one of us. You know why? Because this is an environmental issue. This is an economic issue. This is a public health issue. And it's absolutely a climate issue. Mr. President, the science speaks for itself. Climate change, increased temperature directly correlate to the growing intensity of these wildfires. And the longer that we fail to address climate change, the more costly and the more dangerous, deadly the impact is going to be for our friends, our neighbors, our states, our communities. September is Wildfire Preparedness Month. And make no mistake, we need to get a handle on these disasters. We need to provide resources to our local communities, our firefighters, our land management agencies immediately. This is why I co-sponsored with my colleague, Senator Harris's Wildfire Defense Act, legislation that would provide FEMA resources so that our local communities can develop wildfire defense plans and allow all of us to respond more effectively. But we also need to address climate change, and we need to be proactive, and we need to be practical, which is why earlier this year I co-sponsored Senator Carper's climate change resolution. This resolution recognizes that climate change is real, that human activity is the primary cause, and that Congress must take immediate action to address one of the most pressing issues of our time. And we need to act. Lives are on the line, and we need to act now. Nevada, the West, and Americans across the country, they're counting on all of us. So we need to get to work. Thank you. I yield back my time.